Welcome back to another episode of Auntys After Dark, where we will dive deep into the juicy, the spiritual, and everything in between.
Join us as we spill the tea, share secrets, and explore the complexities of love, life, and sexuality. So, on today's episode, we are diving into the power of healing for men. We have the perfect guest to lead that conversation. What makes him the perfect guest, you ask? Well, Jamaal is the creative force behind Iconic Kyngz, a dedicated father, works with children, and an advocate for men's mental health and healing. I'm excited for this conversation so that we can learn how he utilizes the universal magic of music. So that's us giving you some flowers, and we love to give you the opportunity to give yourself flowers. So the floor is yours at this time.
All right. Giving myself flowers. But no. Like you said, I am a father too. I love my brats. I call them brats because one minute they sweet, next minute they sour. So they keep me going. I learned a lot throughout life being a father. It taught me so much. And as far as working with kids, I mainly work with kids with autism. I've been in that field for, a lot of years, dealing with kids with special needs kids and kids with autism. So I feel like I've been very patient. I'm still learning a lot though, but you learn a lot. You learn different things every day. So yeah, it's pretty much what it is.
Definitely takes a beautiful heart to work with children with special needs and autism.
It does. It does. It's beautiful heart and patience.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And that's right up my alleyway because, you working with kids warms my heart because, that's what your auntie did. That's how we actually met. Me being the kid whisperer and you whispering back, you're my auntie.
Remember when you used to work at that daycare in Main Street and the manager offered me a job and I told her I'd rather just chill for the summer?
Mm-hmm.
And that was all because the kids ran up to me and I'm like, yo, I don't. That was crazy. I should have took that job though.
You should have, because that's how I got the job, which is kind of funny for you to mention that. I literally got the job from the lady who owned the daycare. The daycare is a well-known daycare in Hartford too. It's been around for forever, forever. My cousin, who is only a couple of years younger than me, went to that actual daycare. And then our family turned around and started working at it. My cousin worked at it, and then I worked at it because I took care of that cousin that was working at the daycare. And the owner came and saw the care that I was giving her and gave me a job. I didn't even have to fill out an application, anything. And I went in there as, what did I go in there as? Floater. I went in there as a floater. And by the time I left, I was running their summer camp.
Wow.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. And he came and they were like, when I say kids have always been like that with him, kids have always been like that. Like, he is a special person because it takes a certain type of person for kids to navigate to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, if you have a kid see, then you really have a heart of gold.
And it baffles me though. It does. Cause like I'm oblivious to it though. Like kids, it's crazy, but I'll be oblivious to it. And people be like, yo, my kid never really, and I'm just like, I don't know. It's something. I don't know. Like I can't explain it, but it has its moments. It's a pretty dope thing though.
Yeah.
It really is.
That's that childlike spirit. That's what I feel like it is. You have a childlike spirit, and so kids resonate with that childlike spirit, but you also have that maturity and that wisdom to be able to teach them. So it is a beautiful thing when it comes to that. Now, speaking of that and kids, let's talk about your clothing line. You are not only a father and work with children, you also have a clothing line. I'm wearing it today. Gorgeous. The Iconic Kyngz. So it's not just a clothing line. Like, this is truly a statement. Can you share with us the story behind your brand?
Well, like you said, it's a statement. It's a message too. So the whole brand stands for I can overcome negative influences because I'm knowledgeable, young, and gifted. So basically what that means is people are gifted in everything that they do, whether it's art, music, sports, whatever it is. And no matter what age you are, it's amazing. You got kids that's like 4 years old, that's prodigies of playing music. And, they grow up each year they honing their skills and all that stuff. But all in all, the brand is basically just embracing your surroundings, overcoming whatever obstacles, whether it's poverty, homelessness, anything, parents not being there. You could take all that anger, all that frustration, all that shit and use it to overcome whatever obstacles that you have in life to basically uplift yourself, succeed in whatever you got to do. You use that as motivation, use it as fuel. And the brand is basically that. It's become a movement, for the past couple of years. It started out as an idea in 2016 and we brought it together in about 2018. Started off with like 22 shirts. And then from there it blossomed to hats, hoodies, which has been like our main seller, summer shirts, t-shirts, all that. So it's been moving.
Sweatpants,
It's
like
been
the
moving.
short
Oh,
sets.
sweatpants. Yeah, it's been moving so far. So it's been doing pretty dope though. It's made its way into other states, like Philadelphia, New York,
You
Ohio,
better toot your
Baltimore.
horn. You better toot your horn because you're also international.
We also made it to Scotland, all the way to the other side of the pond. That right there felt good to actually send a piece over there. But yeah, like it's been growing so far, and I'm very proud of it. In 2025, we're gonna get some more shit going out. Just got to put a couple ideas together, so
Also, it
it's
sounds
been
like you're
moving.
trying to rebrand.
Possibly, we try to rebrand too. We
Are we getting the tea here on Auntys After Dark? Hold on, because you just dropped something.
Dropping it first here. You heard it here first.
we are thinking about doing a rebrand, trying to come up with a different logo. That's been in the works for a minute though, but we haven't really put two and two together yet. So we're gonna figure it out. And when we do figure it out, you guys will be the first to know when we do figure
Oh, I
everything
better,
out.
because I'm about to brand ambassador shit out of that. What?
Yeah, definitely gonna be the first to know.
Is there a specific way you use fashion to spark conversations or raise awareness for men's mental health?
Steer away. Nah, like I'm simple. So I mean, I'd be either in a pair of sweatpants and a t-shirt, maybe a do-rag or a hat. Like I just like to be comfortable. I don't like to be restricted. I don't like to feel restricted. I just like to be free, loose, and it's pretty much chill. Like
So with that being said, you just sparked something. How can you relate that freedom of how you dress to mental health?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, if you dress comfortable, your mental health gonna follow. Whether, like you go get your hair cut, you get a new pair of sneakers, you get a shirt, you feel good. So mentally, yeah, you gonna feel like the shit, So ain't nothing gonna damper, your day. You got a fresh pair of white ups on, a fresh white tee, some jeans, fresh haircut. You smell good. As long as you feel good, you look good, you gonna feel good. So
Now, for the people who don't, do you know what ups are?
I was thinking they were Air Force Ones.
Bingo. That's my girl. Okay, let's go. Yes. You passed the G check. You passed the damn G check. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, because people be like, "Oh, first pair of ups." I remember the first time I called them ups down.
I mean, when he described the outfit, I saw Air Force
Automatically.
Ones, white tee. I saw it. I was like,
yeah,
okay.
you gotta get the Nelly on.
And that's exactly what I saw. I did.
Yeah,
And I might have said,
Hey. Boy, I'm telling you, the song a hit, bro. Listen on the thing. Yo, the crazy thing is, I just did Nelly for my musical Wednesday shit at work. I had the
Really?
band-aid. I'm gonna take a picture of it tomorrow. I'm gonna send it to you. I had the band-aid on my eye, had the do-rag on. I was like, bruh.
why?
You had
Yeah.
them ups on, representing.
I did. I had the I had the not so fresh white ups on though, but it's cool. Spring
you
coming
at
up.
work.
I'm about to give
Yeah,
me
you
a
at
fresh
work.
pair this spring though. You feel me?
Yeah, at work. I gotta get. It ain't no got to. I'm getting me a fresh pair because I gave my daughter my freshest pair that I had. They were white and pink.
Guess what, guys? Never owned a pair.
What?
You slack it. Listen. This right here is just signing.
Air Max girl.
Air Maxes are dope. Don't get me
Air
wrong,
Max
but
is dope too. I got my Air
yo,
Maxes, but the
real shit though,
forces on women.
Air Max has got to be like some of the most comfortable sneakers that I've worn in a while. Like them shit. Nah, that's
To
true.
create your life that you want.
Yes. And with that in mind, tell us, what does your healing journey look like personally?
Yo, my healing journey has really been peaceful though.
Mm.
I feel like you said, I use laughter, I use music. They're protecting my peace mainly. Like that's really helped me separating myself from bullshit and negativity that has been, chirping in my ear. Feels good to chop that off and focus on what I need to focus on. I told myself like this year, I need to start saying the word no.
Mm-hmm.
And we 3 months in, so I haven't fully gotten here yet, but I got the rest of the year to tell people to kick rocks and fuck off. So,
All right, let's practice now. We're going to practice now. Hey,
no,
I need 20.
Hey, Jamaal, can I?
we good. No,
You gonna tell me?
I'm sorry. You're breaking
You
up.
can't be sorry though. You cannot be sorry. Do not say
So
I'm
don't
sorry.
be sorry.
The
You're not
You
connection
say
sorry.
no, you do not say I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fuck that. No.
Yeah.
Just it's flat out no.
No, all in all though, like my journey has been good though. I really can't complain. I mean, it's better than it was, I say maybe what, about 23, close to 24. So it's better, So
But
I'm
it's
getting there.
supposed to be. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be. And that's a beautiful thing that you recognize where you were then and where you are now, because that shows your growth. That's why we
Yeah.
grow and we
I
glow
honestly
as
do.
we glow.
Like
Yeah.
I do see a huge difference, and I feel it a lot different though. Like I feel less angry, less frustrated, So
That's
it's like
big.
a lot has been released, a lot has been taken off my shoulders, and I feel like a lot more is going to be thrown away, forgotten. So it's a work in progress, but I feel good about it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's always a work in progress.
Yeah,
Anybody tell you something like, oh, it's a destination, they lie like mug. There's not no
yeah.
destination to your healing journey. It's an evolution.
No, it really is.
We're expanding.
Yes.
I like that. I am. I'm branching out,
Absolutely.
letting the roots go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. And the roots don't grow all together.
Yeah, separate.
The roots start growing out.
Yeah.
That's one thing I can say when I go hiking. It is something about roots. Like when I am hiking on a trail and I see a tree that's over here, but I am walking across the roots, like how grounded it is and it's reaching to where it's helping me on my path. And I feel like that's how we are. Like when we are planted and
Yeah.
our roots growing, we're going to help others along the pathway because that's how our roots grow.
Mm-hmm. It made me think just now. I'm having all these. But like we always like a lot of times people say your foundation, your foundation, your foundation. What is your foundation? Is your foundation cracked? All all of that. But like we're comparing that to a man-made product. We need to continue to go back to earth, and our foundation is our roots.
Yes.
Like that is the actual only foundation that's ever solid.
Yeah.
Like
Nah, that's true though. I mean, you look at it like with the earthquakes and shit, how shit. What's that? What's the word I'm looking for? The seismic shifts and shit like that. Like it's true. You look at your foundation. It's supposed to be strong and sturdy,
Mm-hmm.
but then it tends to get chipped because of bullshit. You feel me? But you tend to repair it temporarily with like false shit. You do got to go back to your roots. You do got to go back to earth and re-strengthen it with natural shit. You can't just be putting artificial shit in your foundation because it's just going to make it weaker than what it is. And it's going to weaken it from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
So
that is big facts. That's big facts. And it's funny because like I learned that lesson visually when we had the hurricane up here, because some of these trees, because trees are supposed to be solid foundation rooted, but some of their roots were corroded and bad. and no one took care of them. So when this hurricane came, they didn't withstand the storm.
It just made it.
And it just made it weaker, and a lot of them got uprooted and taken up out of here. And that's how we are. Like, if we are not taking care of ourselves or have a support system that is helping to take care of you, a storm can come and uproot you just like that.
Just like that. Nah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes. Yeah. So we've been talking about the earth.
The trees that... Yeah, go ahead. I was going to go somewhere else.
Nah, finish your thought. Finish your thought. Don't stop yourself. Finish your thought.
I was just thinking the trees and the roots, and when the ones that do fall over, it's because of what has grown up around it, because it couldn't get its roots grounded as good. Couldn't get it deep and
that's good.
Spread like it needed to because of everything that's around it. It makes it weaker, and then
so basically saying like all the obstacles that's around it.
Yeah, obstacles, distractions.
Yeah, distractions. Yeah. Yeah, that does work. That is true though, when you look at it. Because it's like it's preventing it from grasping. Like it's preventing it from taking a hold of shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because some of the stuff do deplete the tree of the nutrients that it needs that's growing up around it. And you know what's amazing? Like sometimes how you see how a tree starts intertwining with another tree. And they be off.
That'd be pretty
like
dope though.
They're working together.
They working together.
I seen this tree grow within like a it was like a sign. I don't know where it was at. But it grew within like the pole of the sign, and then like parts of like the plant started sticking out the holes. So it's basically saying like, no matter what's in my way, I'm gonna grow. You're not gonna stop me. Yeah.
I'm always find a light.
I'm always gonna find a way.
Yep. Yeah. That's good. That's good. And the way that we're speaking of this, it just is going to bring me into another topic. Because I feel like mental health and spirituality begins to start working together when you start talking about the earth and the universe and all that. So how do you see spirituality and mental health working together?
I think that they do go hand in hand. I mean, if spiritually, like you don't believe anything, and you're going to feel like life ain't worth living. So that does fuck with your mental health. So you start to get depressed. You start to get sad and all that stuff like that. But if you're around, like vibrant colors, sunlight, people that's always positive, people that's laughing and smiling, that tends to wake you up spiritually, because it's like they taking all this negative stuff, but they're turning it positive. So they basically recycling the negative energy, turning it to positivity. And it's helping them recycle all their negative thoughts, all that depression, all that sadness. And it's like, yo, you know what? I can shine my light in the dark, to help other people, to help me mentally. It goes, like I said, it goes hand in hand. Yeah, it's just like they walking up a hill together, So it's like a 1-2 step thing.
I like the way you described it, a 1-2 step thing.
It's a 1-2 step thing.
Now let me see you 1-2 step. I really
gotta get your Sierra on. Feel me? Gotta drop that back. Feel me?
Okay, you know about music because you mentioned it in the beginning as a tool to help you heal. Do you talk about that for a minute? Tell me about music and your healing.
I feel like, so everybody know music is all frequencies, wavelengths, and different things like that. So like when you specifically find that wavelength or that beat mentally, like you connect to it. So when you connect to something mentally, that changes your whole mood. So I feel like music plays a big role in your mental health, because if the song is a rap song, DMX, whatever the case may be, you're going to put yourself in that mode to where it's like, I bet person cut me off, I'm going to fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to hop off and be like, hey, yo, my nigga, stop playing games. Feel me?
What I say when I started earlier, I was like, I turn into a whole nigga when I'm in a car so fast. I just do.
Yeah. But if you listen to something, that's like smooth and calming, like, yo, that person could cut you off and you're going to let that person live. You're going to let that person go.
Right.
It's
right.
Like, Hey, I'm having a good day, the music vibing, so I'm gonna let them rock. But I do feel like music plays a huge role in mental health because it puts you in a certain space. It puts you in a certain place. It gets your mindset right. It gets your mind going. And it all goes back to wavelengths and frequencies. Life is basically wavelengths and frequencies. That's how we communicate. That's how we see things. That's how we see colors. You see the rainbows, it's basically through wavelengths and frequencies. So all of that shit is just tied into one big thing. I don't know what that thing is called, but
The
it's there.
universe.
It's there.
Tied into the universe. That's that one big thing. All tied into the universe. Because the
Yeah,
universe.
it's just all tied together.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just one big, I'm gonna put it in this terms. I feel like it's just all one big placenta. You feel me? Like it's feeding your mind and your body through the umbilical cord, all that shit, all that positive, all that. It's just life.
Hello.
Let's go.
Every person can have a different definition of what the biggest, the most vast thing is for us, But the way you describe it is just, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
like,
like it's just one big thing, and that's constantly nurturing your mind, your body, everything. Music is right in that. It's right there.
okay, who's your favorite artist?
Damn, there's a lot. I listen to, okay, so this group is called Junetober. Like they don't miss. It's like every song that I heard from them, it's like, shit, where the fuck did this shit come from? Like every song is just, they don't miss. So yeah, I fucks with them. Of course, pop. That's my number one.
Yeah, better.
Like that's my number one favorite rapper
Non-negotiable.
all time. It's just something about his words. Like I feel like all his words that he spoke in like 96, 95 is all still relevant to this day. It's crazy because like they actually got a class in some college about his rap lyrics and shit.
In Atlanta. It's
Yeah,
in Atlanta.
it's in Atlanta. Like I got his book, the Rose that rose through the concrete. I haven't read it yet. It's still in my box. I don't think I'm gonna touch it though. But he's like one of my all-time favorites.
Oh, you ain't know about that? You ain't know about that?
Well, no, I just used that song, "The Rose in the Concrete." Pops singing it like 2 days ago. It was one of those.
Yeah, so he's like my number one. But I listen to like a lot of Fab, a lot of Jada. As far as like the R&B, I'm more of a these mid 2000s. So, and R&B is like my favorite music genre because I just feel like it talks to your soul.
R&B good.
It talks to your soul, so
It does.
All right, so who's your favorite R&B artist from that time?
Damn.
Male. I want to know male.
Well, I'm gonna go with Joe. I feel like he's so underrated.
I knew you was about to say that, but
He's underrated.
when I say I knew you was about to say that, because I know my nephew.
Joe is so underrated. Yo. Like he's in my top 5. Like he's so underrated. They don't give him credit. Don't give him credit.
So I have to interject this story. Okay. Now we were just talking about my Jeep. My Jeep. So this one right here. Listen, this one right here. Young put me on. He was like, Auntie, you gotta play this song in your Jeep, yo. And I was like, what song is that?
Yeah.
He puts it on. It is Sex in My Jeep by Joe.
Yo, that song is a classic. That song is a classic.
Yo, that song is so... Hold on, it makes me want to pull it up. Hold on, it makes me want to pull it up. I'm gonna see if I can pull this sucker up.
Like, they don't give my boy Joe no credit, though.
Sex in My Jeep.
That man is talented, Joe. Like, he wrote anything by Case.
Yeah.
Like, he got his own version of that track.
Joe is very underrated.
He really is.
He is. He's very underrated. My goodness. So, I mean, it does feel good to listen to music. I know one thing you said about the frequency, and I want to go back to that. It reminds me of when me and her were in Virginia the first time that I came to Virginia to hang out with her and stuff. And we were in her car and we were listening to a song and this was her. She was going. And me, I was same song, and I'm just like,
just bopping to it.
mm-hmm. And she was looking at me, and I was like, we're on two different frequencies. I was like, listen, I'm a clue you into what I'm listening to. And I was listening to, I guess it's called the underbeat or
Yeah,
whatever. But it was like the beat was a tempo, like it had a fast tempo, but under
it was
it was
slow.
like,
It was a groove.
Yeah,
like it was like, and so and she was hearing, you know, and I'm hearing, and I'm just bopping like, hell yeah, that's a groove. And she like,
Right.
yeah, girl. I'm like, yeah. And we just started talking about the different frequencies
yeah.
and how like I can hear one part of the song and it hits me, like that frequency has to hit me at that point. And she hears a different frequency and
And
it
it
hits
hits
her
her
at
at
that
that
point.
point.
But that music is still healing us at the level that we desire it to,
Right,
or we
right.
Yeah.
need it. So that's real dope that you picked that up, because a lot of people don't understand how music is healing, that frequency can hit you in many
Nah,
different ways.
it really is. Like, listen to the right type of music can just change your day. Like, if you having a fucked up day, you put a
Take the
specific
whole.
track on. Yeah, definitely does.
Yeah.
I have
It'll
about
have you
5
going.
songs that it's like, no matter what,
Mhm.
they're going to push me.
You
Oh
know,
my God.
I listen to like Native American music too. It's just something about the flutes and that shit that really
Mhm.
gets me. The drums, like it's so calming and soothing. So it's like after like a frustrating day, I'll play like 3 songs that I listen to, and I'm like, all right, I'm good, I'm straight. Like, I'm all right.
Mhm.
Have you tried African drums?
I haven't made this African drums yet. I did do Asian music, you know, but yeah, I'm gonna tap into the African drums though. You
I
gotta
haven't
try.
either. Try
Listen,
that.
y'all gotta try Asian music. When y'all go to YouTube, just type in Chinese or Japanese. Listen, it'll get you on that right frequency. Like,
Okay.
it'll mellow y'all out. Trust me.
Okay. I like that. I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to take your suggestion and I'm going to do that. And before we get to the spicy, because, you know, Auntys After Dark,